Hi everyone, coming live from my living room today. This is the first time I'm actually recording a video at home. So you'll probably see my kids running through the background and you can keep track of what the daily occurrence is in Miss Elfring's house. There goes Brecken. Say hi, Brecken.
Hi.
And you can see TJ back there. He's got his learning space set up. He's waving to the screen right now.
Hi.
All right, so they've been told that they need to be quiet. Riley's hiding out. Or I suppose I can turn mine. Riley, say hi. So hopefully you guys are all set up at home and I'll have your spaces set up to do school. I know my living room and dining room have become our learning spaces and we're trying to function. So we made it through a whole week. We're on day 5 of this distance learning thing. It's April 3rd. It's amazing how much we can get done in a week, even when we're not at school. So let's get started with this today. We are going to learn about volume of triangular prisms today. Yesterday we talked about rectangular prisms. So with a triangular prism, the process does not change very much. The volume of a triangular prism is still found the same exact way we did rectangular prisms. So the formula is volume equals capital B times H. The capital B is the area of the base, and the H is the height of the prism. Okay, so when we're looking at this particular triangular prism, you have to remember how we name it determines our base. So in this case, we said it's a triangular prism, so the triangle right here is the base, and we have to start by finding the area of that triangle. Now remember, triangles is base times height divided by 2. So in this case, it's 7 times 4 divided by 2, which is 14 units squared. Okay? So that area of the triangle is 7 times 4, 28 divided by 2, 14. Then, since the formula is capital B times H, we have to do 14 times the height of the prism. The height of the prism is the distance between the two triangles. So in this case, that's 11. So I'm going to grab my calculator and do 14 times 11, which is 154 units cubed, or in this case, 154 feet cubed. All right, so let's move on and try another example. By all means, if you are following along with this and want to write these examples down in your math notebook to keep track of, to be able to look back at, they are all on Canvas, but you can always write them down to help you also. So we start with the formula. Volume equals capital B times H. And the base is the triangle. So I'm going to outline the triangle here, and we need to find the area of this triangle. So in that case, it's base times height divided by 2. The base of the triangle is 9.8. The height of the triangle is 14, and then divide by 2. So 9.8 times 14 divided by 2 is 68.6. And then we need the height of the prism. The height of the prism is the distance between the two triangles. So in this case, that is 2.5. So 68.6 times 2.5, the volume ends up being 171.5 inches cubed. The most important things to remember is that the base is the triangle, and the height is the distance between the two triangles. Okay, so let's try one more. Okay, one more example here. Finding the volume of this triangular prism. Now this triangular prism is rotated a little different. It's not sitting on the base. Volume is capital B times H, and the base, because it's a triangular prism, is this triangle. Remember, the base of a triangular prism is always the triangle. So we need to do base times height divided by 2. 6.3 times 7 divided by 2. I need to use my calculator for that. Ends up being 22.05. Don't round until the very end. Then we're going to multiply that by the height of the prism. Now the height of the prism is the distance between the two bases. In this case, that is 21. So 22.05 times 21 is 463.05 centimeters cubed. You could round that to 463.1 centimeters cubed if we're rounding to the nearest tenth. Okay? Now, your homework again tonight, the homework is to go on to Canvas and complete a Canvas quiz, which will include 4 triangular prism problems. So finding the volume of 4 different triangular prisms. Okay, you should be keeping track of your work in a notebook or your binder of some sort so you have something to look back at. When we get to the test on this unit, I will be asking you to submit some problems with your work shown. So you need to know how to show your work. Okay, we'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend.